Got unmute.
Sorry, were you talking to me?
You requested to speak. Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, Jay. No, thanks for having me up first and foremost. No, like I believe that we are at the time that Jesus described, regardless of the labels. I don't really like, are you this faction or that faction? I know that's the title, but I just consider myself a follower of Christ. I believe that we are, when he talks about in Luke 21, when you see these signs, earthquakes, nation fighting against nation, plagues, which we just had a big one,
Hold
COVID,
on,
I
hold
think
on.
there's
Rewind there because at the beginning of that chapter, he talks about the people standing in front of him would not see, they would not pass away until they saw all those things happen. And all those things happened in 70 AD. So that's a prediction of Jerusalem being surrounded. That's why he tells them to pray that it doesn't happen on the Sabbath day, that they have to flee outside the city. Those are all events that are contemporary with the generation in front of him.
absolutely, and it was a
Then it's not
mixed
talking
word
about
as
right now.
well. I respectfully disagree because I believe he talked about both. I believe talked about
Well,
absolutely the
how
yeah.
would fleeing? I agree with you that it is also talking about the end of the world, but how would that apply to what's happening right now because there was an earthquake or something like that?
Well, has Jesus come back? That's the main question we need to ask ourselves. Because
Well,
the first question was,
he came in judgment in 70 AD as he promised to destroy Jerusalem, just like he came in judgment on the clouds in Isaiah 19, as he said he would do. And in Ezekiel, he says, I will come in judgment on the clouds. He didn't literally visibly come back, but it was a prophetic term language for the coming judgment, which, for example, in the Babylonian case, God judged the Israelites by bringing the Babylonians in to destroy Israel. So the same thing happened in 70 AD. It's a mirrored fulfillment. And I'm just saying that some of the things that you've listed actually are referenced in the book of Acts as well. So why would we think that an earthquake happening somewhere is somehow the fulfillment of that?
well, has the millennial reign happened in your view? Because
The millennial
I'm,
reign
well,
is the church. So, for example, every time Psalm 110, for the most part, when it's cited in the New Testament, it is cited about the ascension and not the second coming.
all right. If I could speak just for like a couple minutes here, okay?
Well,
Feel free to jump in after.
did what I said registered? Are you aware of what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah, I am. And
Okay, well,
again, I would like to
what is Psalm 110?
respectfully disagree.
Okay, so what is
I would like to
hold on, I want to
respectfully
ask you a
disagree.
question about that. What is Psalm 110 about?
Um, Feel free to read it to me
Okay,
because
well, it's one of the most
I
important.
can't
It's
know
one
it
of the
off the
most
top of my
important
head.
messianic psalms. Sit at my right hand until I make your enemies your footstool. When did Jesus sit at the Father's right hand?
When he ascended.
Yes. So the beginning of the reign of Christ to sit at the right hand of the Father to reign in that kingdom, just like Daniel 7 says, when he comes to the Ancient of Days and he's given authority over all tribes, tongues, and nations. When John sees into heaven, he sees that as a present reality that the Lamb in heaven is given authority, dominion, and power over all tribes, tongues, and nations. So Daniel 7 is fulfilled in what John sees in the book of Revelation. It's the present reign of Christ in the church. That's why Jesus consistently refers to the church as the kingdom, such as Matthew 16. He tells Peter, you are the rock, and I will give you the keys. You will be the key holder of the kingdom of heaven. So it's a present reality.
I disagree with your interpretation, and here is
Okay,
why.
in all of those
Um,
verses, where is there anything that is your interpretation?
it's not about my interpretation. It's about the physical reality of the fact that the church is still here. Paul said, "In the twinkling of an eye, the church."
That's
You're.
talking
Hold
about
on.
the second.
You've been,
You're
bro.
done.
Do I get to
You're
respond,
done.
or are you just gonna talk over me?
Goodbye.
Can I?